let's look at how to know if a woman has friend zoned you and what you can do to get out of that situation. And today we're going to be looking at how to know signs that you can know if you've been friend zoned, and then how to get out of the friend zone, whether it be with that particular woman or with any other women going forward, so you can avoid being friend zoned again. So there are a few different signs we can look into so that you can know if you've been friend zoned or not. But one of the quickest ways to know if you've been friend zoned or not is if there is minimal physical contact. If she is not initiating any touch, she's not trying to hug you, pat your arm, she's not trying to put her hand on your leg when she's laughing at your joke, then she is probably not into you as anything more than a friend. Another sign you can know if you've been friend zoned is if she constantly calls you friend or a brother, and she tells you, oh, you're such a great friend, oh, you're like a brother to me. It can sound sweet, but it usually means that she doesn't see you as any more than that. And yes, women can be friends with men that they don't find attractive, and it's usually the opposite for men, because men usually are friends with women who they do find attractive. So it's not quite the same dynamic, and a lot of women will literally friend zone a man that they see nothing more as just a friend to help them out or to give them company. Another very obvious sign to know if she's friend zoned you is if she avoids one-on-one romantic settings, or she avoids one-on-one connections at any point in any form of setting. So if she only wants to meet up with you if you're meeting up in groups, if you're meeting up with other people, then she most likely doesn't see you as any more than a friend, and she just wants to be on a very mutual basis with you. And the fourth sign to know if she's friend zoned you is if she talks a lot about other men. She talks about men she finds attractive, whether they be colleagues, celebrities, or other men, and maybe she's even asking you your opinion on what you think of their hair or whatever else. She probably finds them attractive and not you, because a woman who finds you attractive and is into you is not even going to look at other men in a romantic sense. She's going to look at other men and not really even see them as a potential partner, and therefore not even see them in a romantic sense or someone that she should even be bringing up with you. If you're in one of these positions with a woman that you actually like and you feel bad now because you're like, oh man, she's friend zoned me, what do I do? Well, there are ways you can get out of this, but I think the best way to approach the situation if you've been friend zoned constantly over and over again by women is to just focus on yourself now and moving forward, because you don't really want to go backward and try to convince the women that have already friend zoned you that you are better than you are. That will also go against the whole point of what I'm about to say, of how you can become a better version of a man. If you want to get out of the friend zone and you want to start attracting women who don't want to be just friends with you and who want to actually have a meaningful, deep relationship with you, you need to shift the dynamic of how you're looking at it. First of all, you need to stop being always available to women, okay? If a woman needs you and you're busy at the gym, you're busy working, or you're busy working on yourself or on your projects, tell her that. Say, hey, I can't right now, I'm busy. A woman's not going to look at that and feel bad that you're not taking time for her. She's going to look at that and immediately think, oh, this guy has prospects. This guy is working on things. That's attractive. Let me find out more. So whether that be an already friend or a woman that you're getting to know, you not always being available, you being busy sometimes and having your own life and your own priorities is gonna be so attractive to her. A second point that is very obvious, and I've talked about it before, but I think it's very important, is you need to increase your confidence. How much do you love yourself? How much do you know what you deserve and your worth? How secure are you in who you are? Because the more confident you are, the less BS you're gonna tolerate, and the higher level up you're gonna consider yourself and your dating options. So if you're improving yourself, whether it's in fitness, whether it's your hobbies, whether it's your career, or whether it's your emotional well-being, you will increase in confidence as well. You will figure out who you are. You will feel purpose-driven, and you will be a purpose-driven man. And that is going to be so attractive to women. So the more confident you are in yourself, the less you tolerate that is not for you, and the more you focus on doing things that are good for you, I can promise you that is much more attractive to a woman than someone who neglects himself to make a woman happy. Because a woman doesn't want to be with someone who's not taking care of himself. A woman wants to be with someone who's able to protect, who's able to provide. And the only way you can do that as a man, first taking care of yourself. So make sure you focus on yourself, and that in extent will increase your confidence, and that will make your relationship better with yourself and with a potential partner. And the third thing you need to do to become someone who's not going to get friend zoned is to set boundaries. So first of all, if a woman is friend zoning you and you want more from her, you can say, hey, I actually was looking for a long-term commitment. I was looking for a relationship, and I don't want to be just friends. Because that will show her that you're not just waiting around to sleep with her or if the opportunity ever arises. You're looking for something deeper. and you know you're worth enough to know that if you can't be with her, you will find someone who's just as good as her, if not better, and you do not need to wait around for her to change her mind. Because women know why you're in the friend zone, and women know why you're friends with them. A lot of women will friend zone a man, and then if the man is friend zone and he remains in the friend zone, the woman will know that he knows he's just waiting for his chance. And that's not attractive to a woman, right? It's much more attractive for you to set your boundaries and say, I'm not really interested in just being friends, but I wish you all the best and I'm looking for this. There's much more of a chance that she's actually then going to change her mind and maybe even give you a chance, who knows? But the point is, set your boundaries, tolerate things that are not meant for you, don't tolerate things that you don't want to tolerate, and focus on becoming someone that is exactly what you would want to date if you were a woman, and focus on becoming someone that you're proud of so that other people, especially women in this case, can also look at you and be proud of you. And the last piece of advice I'd give you is to be prepared for rejection, because sometimes you will be rejected by a woman. You could be whoever, some famous celebrity, and they get rejected too. Okay, so there are going to be women who just don't like you for whatever reason. Maybe they're already talking to someone, maybe they're already in a relationship, maybe they're really not interested in you for whatever reason. It's not personal. A lot of the time when you get rejected, it's not going to be personal. So take it as a life lesson, take it as an experience, and remember that every rejection is just going to help you to become the stronger version of who you were meant to be. So remember that shifting the focus to your self-worth and to your confidence and becoming who you want to be will spark new interest from the women who have already friend zoned you and from more women around you to give you a more of a chance. So make sure that if you feel like you're being friend zoned, if you feel like women are not very interested in you, take these points to heart. Focus on becoming a man who you would love to be with, who you can be proud of, and who therefore in extent other people can look at and regard as someone who is worthy of having the best possible life and the best possible partner. Because in the end, it's not all about looks. It's not all about career. Really, a lot of it does come down to confidence, and a lot of it comes down to who you believe you are and who you believe you deserve. So if you're being friend zoned, take it as a life lesson. Focus on yourself, focus on improving yourself, and make sure that you never take a rejection harshly, and continue to work on yourself, because you will know in the end who you are, and you won't need anyone else to tell you who you are, because you will know who you are by having become who you always wanted to be.